And here we are. Welcome forward everyone to the latest edition of the Working Man's Warships. I'm your humble host Jedi Gad, and we welcome you, whoever you may be, wherever you are in the globe, whatever time of the day or night it is where you are, and however you are tuning in, watching and listening. Welcome. Now, shipbuilding is an expensive business. I am upgrading my ships because I'm doing the anchors and it's draining my resources. So from time to time, we're going to have to dip back in to tier 7 to top up that money. Go get that Skrilla. Now, we're going to move away from legendaries. I'm working on the coins, trying to get as many of those as possible to spend in the shop in our end of season update show. But for now, we need some credits. So, it gives me great pleasure to welcome forward to you, Tier Pits. First ever premium battleship on the game. First ever. Way back when I was just starting to learn how to play. And this is a Celiax build. Now, because of the type of ship it is and the nation, there really is only one guys for the job. And that is, of course, Krang. Krang. Dieses Video ist für einen Abonnenten. Versagt nicht. So, Krang's base tray is Erdbohr. We are running Hipper. And we're running Haruna. We're going to do a good day's work. We have a Porcupine. We're running advanced schemes. We are a master mechanic. And we are going to fight fire with fire. For the ship itself, we are running Aiming Systems Mod 1, Damage Control System Mod 2, Target Acquisition System Mod 1, and the Secondary Battery Mod 3. Now, as far as your boosters go on your exterior, we want them all. Put them all on. Scared money don't make money. They are no good to you sitting in your port. Get them on the ship. Whatever you get is going to be more. So, Krang, Tier Pits, veniste de Ruten. And I've just realised I didn't show you the flag or the camo. Off to a great start then, I see. Okay, so without further ado, let's get to the mission briefing. And the mission briefing states that shipbuilding is expensive. Well, I state that shipbuilding is expensive because it's a fact. So, tier 7 is where you make your money at. And what we want to do is try and get into tier 7 from time to time to get some of that money. Because the upgrades are costly. They're very good, but they're costly. So we have got to make sure that we keep the scoreboard ticking over and get to tier 7. So as you can see, we're on the trap. It's a domination game. So let's get in here and see who's on the starting 9s. Or 8s or 7s. Starting lineup. It is 9. So I can see straight away we have a double Indiana and Maine division, which on paper is lovely. 2 Indianas and a Maine.
Doesn't mean I don't have feelings.
So I get the Boilermakers and the Hoosiers on the same team along with Maine, which is very nice. We've spawned west. So on paper, those American battleships, it's kind of like I got Barry Bonds, Aaron Judge, and Ken Griffey Jr. batting back to back to back. Now, assuming they're all in their prime, we're on to a winner, and here they come indeed. We've also got Laffy for company, and I really like that camo. Nice Laffy. So, Iowa's appeared, and we're going to try and see if we can get him. We give him a little bit of a chunk hit, which is nice. And he misses. He whiffs, which is good. And here comes the other Iowa. So, on our team, we got the Boilermakers and the Hoosiers. And on the opposition, they've got the Hawkeyes and the Cyclones. Place your bets. In reality, who would win that? Suppose we're talking about... It would depend on if it's basketball or would it? Whatever. Here we are, and you can see while I'm messing about, we are taking massive damage. Like, what is going on? We need to really sort this out. But we're going to keep going because I need to help out Laffy here. Right? We need Sumner up out of here as fast as possible. So, despite the fact that we've nearly lost half of our hit points, I need Sumner gone. So we're going to try and slap this man up. You can see we've got fire, the secondaries are working, and we smash Sumner, and Laffy finishes him off for 1-0. Now, did I mention the other reason why we needed to get rid of Laffy? Is to avoid these torpedoes. Yeah. Don't want to get hit by any of them. Now, we can see we've gone 2-0 up now, which is good, as Indiana takes down Anchorage. We turn to the... look at that dispersion. Yuck. The good news is we're 2-0 up. And the dispersion wasn't great. But we are 2-0 up. And I can see round the corner, here comes the other Iowa. Now, is this the Hawkeyes or is it the Cyclones? Don't know. But what I do know is it's time for some of the Dreadnought Shuffle. Because as we barely touch his paintwork, he's going to shoot back, and it might hurt a bit. So we've got our shot off, and we're expecting Armageddon anytime soon, and we've managed to turn our way out of it. You see? It's a skill. Now, let's see if we can't chunk him a bit. That looks a bit better than that horrid shot we did a little while ago. Nice little chunk. Not bad. The bases are even at the moment. And now we've lost another ship as Dason gets rid of Flandra. So now it is 2-1. 1-1 on bases. Game on. So that means it's time to turn and push. It's time to move forward now. Angreifen. The game is in the balance. So now it's time for us to turn around and see what we can do with this Iowa. Volltreffer! We get him. So that's giving him something to think about. But we're not out of the woods yet. So we got to get forward right now. And the aforementioned Dason goes down. We are 3-1 up. Here comes Iowa. Now, bearing in mind, we still need to get our secondaries working. So, because remember, we want that bonus. We want that credit bonus with the secondaries. So we're going to get over here, get close to Iowa, and see if we can't get them secondaries into the equation. And if all else fails, we'll just torp him. He says confidently, like nothing could possibly go wrong. So, secondaries... right. Okay. So, Laffy's clearly got a plane to catch. And he spoils my secondaries. But yeah, nice work. Nice work, Laffy. It was good stuff. We're 4-1 up. So, we're gonna go forward. The bases are 2-0. Let's proceed with this task of dealing with the other Iowa. That's it. And then Victoria turns up uninvited to steal my party bags. Am I going to get those secondaries? That's the question now. I really want those secondary hits because the whole purpose of this battle was to get the credits. So we have just gone 5-1 up as Indiana has dealt with Kronstadt, but I sense a bit of a problem here. We're going into a crossfire, so what I'm going to try and do is engage Victoria and nestle up behind this island over here on the right. As he breaks my gun, obviously. So we can't get mollywopped by the Iowa. See, details. You got to pay attention to this stuff. You know, my gun got broken, but I'd rather have my gun broken than my spine broken by the Iowa. So Victoria seems to be heading for the hills. His team are catching a beat down, and
Our victory is
Laffy really, he's got a plane to catch. He ain't playing. Big up to Laffy. So now we are well ahead. What are we, 6-1 up? Okay, let's go ahead and get our base. Let's go get our base. We can feel confident with that. But it's the secondary hits. So here we go. The remaining Iowa is over here. I can safely say this battle is going to be won. If I lose from here, I'm gonna retire permanently. This is gonna be the last video you ever see from me if we lose this battle. But I want the secondary hits. That would just top it off. I mean, this Laffy has been brilliant. I mean, he's been hovering around us like a satellite the whole battle. So, what can I say about Laffy? And the camo's nice too. Did I mention that? The Hoosiers have dealt with Fletcher. It's 7-1. I just want those secondary hits now. So, here we go. Victoria's over here. Did I say Iowa? No, Laffy dealt with them both by himself. He did it so quick I forgot they were even there. You too. And now we want to get Victoria. I want my secondary hits. That's what I need. So we have nothing to fear. We're going to charge right forward here. We lose a ship, but you know, inconsequential at this point. I want my secondary hits. And I also want to take down this Victoria. Now there's 2 ships left, so it won't be the coup de grace, but I'll take it. So secondaries are popping off. That should be, we should get there. But I want to sink this man and I want to survive this battle. So here we go. Volltreffer! Jetzt! Torpedos! Schnell!
problem solved, sir.
Der geht herunter!
If I had hands,
Lothar
I'd
Matthäus!
applaud the way
Sieg
you
für
took
Deutschland!
them out.
We are victorious. Nice healthy chunk of stuff. Second place, 2,440 points. A good performance. And if you like what we're doing, like, subscribe, share, and we will see you on the next episode of the Working Man's Warships. I gotta go and get the phone.